Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole, and today we have the gaming news that Cory Barlog, the former director of the God of War games and now working at an unannounced project, had an interview with Game Informer to talk about how basically PC ports became to be for Sony and how high the chances that we are seeing God of War Ragnarok on the PC soon. So, if you don't know who Cory Barlog is, as I said, he was the previous director on the God of War games and, of course, God of War. And he is now working at an undisclosed project. He is not working at Ragnarok, but let's be honest here, he is still working at the same studio and he is probably somewhat involved with it. So, what he's saying has some weight. That's my point. So let's talk about the interview he had with Game Informer. And Game Informer asked them like, hey, how did Sony decide that they want to send their games to the PC? And he was saying that eventually, I think it reached that tipping point. When we had sent so many suggestion box suggestions that they were like, oh, I'm tired of hearing all of this. Fine, we'll do this. It's a process. We are still figuring out as a company and as individual studios how to do this and what the process and strategy will be. And it makes sense. Like, you might ask, like, why would a developer like pester Sony where to put their games? But keep in mind, developers all around the world in different studios, different publishers, they talk to each other frequently. Like, that's a thing. They have a lot of like talking process. And I can only imagine how this always goes. Oh my god, folks, we just released our game on PC. Like, so many people are playing it. They're loving it. It's great. Like, PC is awesome. And all the PlayStation studios are always like, yeah, I can imagine how amazing it is. And they just wanted that more people are playing their games, and Sony will probably did the math and they realized, hey, this could actually pay out for us. So yeah, we might want to try that. And then of course he got asked like, hey, how high is the chance that we are seeing God of War Ragnarok soon on a PC? And he cannot really say how soon we will see it, but there is a pretty high chance that we will ultimately get it on a PC. And he is saying that right now we're taking it one game at a time, kind of looking at each one and determine, okay, is this the best thing? And we'll gauge how it does. Ultimately, it's Sony's decision. And that makes sense for a lot of factors. But I think the most important factor is Sony doesn't really want to release their games at the same time on PlayStation as they do on PC, because for Sony, selling consoles and making long-term money from that consoles is critical, like it was for Microsoft for a long time. And what Microsoft did over the years, they established an ecosystem, the ecosystem Xbox, and they're now bringing this ecosystem to all the platforms. So even if you're on the PC, even if you are buying your games on Steam, you still have to log in with your Xbox account. You are still playing on the Xbox servers. You are still in the Xbox ecosystem. When you buy something in the item shop, it is still all on Xbox, and Microsoft is getting directly the money. And that is very important for them. Like, no matter what, you're always in the Xbox ecosystem. For PlayStation, though, well, you buy the game, and that's it. There's nothing attached to it. You are not on the PlayStation ecosystem as a PC player right now. And I could see that in a few years, when they might establish this ecosystem on the PC, that they will also bring the PlayStation games day one to the PC as they do with the PlayStation, if they are creating such an ecosystem. Like, it always comes down to, will we make enough money at the end? And will we make more money by pissing off some people who might then not buy the game day one or whatever, if we say we are also releasing it day one on the PC? And that's like the ultimate calculation for Sony in the end. But in a few years, like let's say 3 years down the road, I could totally see that happening. So we will see. And I definitely keep it posted when we hear more about PlayStation games coming to PC. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're on your way out, I would appreciate if you will leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see daily gaming news, reaction videos, tips and tricks for new games, and some other stuff I'm doing on here, I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel. And if you ever want to catch me live, you can also do so from Monday to Friday, starting at 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM UK time, and 3 PM Central European time at trovo.live/ChaosMole. And I'm streaming there. So thank you so much for watching. Hope I see you next time. Stay safe.